My goodness, guys. I'm about to have another conniption. Lord, please save us all. With all our thoughts of corruption or whatever. Just nonsense, right? Okay, so I'm on this Florida tollway, right? And what do we have here? We've got the Florida tollway. It's a beautiful Florida tollway with the dirty windscreen. How do I go about this? So they have the high-speed toll with the sun pass, right? Which is so high speed it limits you. It says 25 miles an hour. You have to slow down to go through that. Then you could go to the place, to the toll booth, and you stop and pay cash, right? Or what we call legal tender, right? Anyways, they accept check too. So I usually fill them out a check. This time, the lady said she can't take my check because it doesn't match my driver license. She asked to confirm the driver license ID. She said it doesn't, the address on the check doesn't match the address on the driver license ID. I said, well, it's a business check and the address on there is the office, and my ID is not to my office, to the company office, it's to a house, a residence, right? So it's two different addresses. So she called the supervisor to check that, and I guess they let it through. I guess they can accept it now. Anyways, but they can't ever accept Visa card. They can't ever accept a check that doesn't match. They just take cash. So they want you to carry cash, but when the police ask you, pull you over and ask you about the cash, they could get you for stacking, right? Or for, they could try to get you for running drug money or something like that. So I don't know what to do. It's kind of a dilemma. I tried to explain this to the supervisor. I asked to speak to them on the phone, and you know, the attendant there let me speak to them. And I tried to explain to them, well, you don't have an ATM nearby where I could take cash and pay you the cash. He said we have them at the plaza stations. Well, I don't go off into the plaza station, and he tried reasoning with me and saying that I go to plaza stations to fuel up, and I said actually I don't. I fuel up in Georgia, make my way around Florida, and have enough fuel to get back to Georgia and fuel up again and keep going back to Minnesota or wherever I need to go. And then he goes, well, you have to stop and go to the restroom. Well, I could do that anywhere, but, you know, not specifically toll plazas. So toll road plazas, I mean, they're designed to funnel you in so you can spend more money. And I mean, sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't, but I don't have to, I don't want to obligate myself every time I pass through, you know? It's not something I want to commit myself to do just because they have tolls. So I'm trying to explain to him, there's a book that the president wrote a while ago, How to Think Like a Billionaire and Art of the Deal, and in it it said don't carry cash. And I try to follow that rule because the instructions are not to carry cash, so you're not tempted to spend it. And use plastic or checks so you can track it all. And then another reason why not to carry cash is because if someone tries to rob you, well, they can't take any cash, right? They could just take your food or whatever you have to give away. So it's not much that they could steal from you in the first place. So anyways, I tried to mention that to him, and he's still kind of being arrogant with me. He's like, well, you could get the Sun Pass. I was like, I'll take one from you now. I'll give you a check. So no, we don't sell them. We sell them at the plazas. Well, that's too bad. I'm not interested in going to a plaza. I gotta make it to my appointment, and that's where I'm going straight. Another problem is the pay by mail. They either have pay by mail or the toll that I just went through, which is Sun Pass and your toll attendant. In the pay by mail, there's no way to pay if you want to. It's just, oh, we take a picture of your plate and send it to you by mail. Well, isn't that a inconsistent way of doing it? I mean, either you have to go through the high-speed ones, the pay-by-mail ones, or you have to really think for yourself and think, oh, if I go through the high-speed one now, I'm doing a violation or something. It's just... why can't they be consistent? I don't know. I'm trying to make a point here. I guess I am not putting the words together the right way, or my thoughts are just too unfocused to really explain this. Or why not just swipe a credit card and that's it, print a receipt out the door? It seems just so odd. You know what I mean? And then another thing, the cash, the coin ones, coin operated toll collection booths. Don't get me started on those. You can't even get a receipt out of that. And then when you need to calculate your expenses, your coin paid tolls may be missed. So I don't know what to do. Internet, please help us. Dear Florida Tollway, fix your glitches. Put an ATM in front of every toll so we could take the cash outs and pay it. Thanks for watching this.